stand and never run. And understand the man's work is never done. Keep your composure, never lose your integrity. Put the world on your shoulders, but still you better be an honest man, a hard worker, and a good father. I work hard, but I play harder damn right. We go hard and we give it hell and we do it well. God knows I'm off-road and you can tell. I'm proud to be American made every day. Nothing foreign, Dodge Ford or Chevrolet. It's in my blood, get in the mud, pursue my calling. Call me crazy, I let the babies do the crawling. We go extreme, backyard NASCAR. We live fast and we crash hard. You gotta get it before it's gone, cause everybody wants to be the king on the throne. So I would never stop, and hell no, gotta make it to the top, so let's go. The road ahead's very long, when it gets rough, I buckle up and finish strong. Yeah, I would never stop, and hell no, gotta make it to the top, so
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Friday night edition of Topp eSports here at Nashville Speedway, the Mini Nashville Speedway. We're doing the off-season modified tour. It's a double header this weekend, so we're doing tonight and tomorrow night. We'll be running the big track tomorrow, but for tonight it's going to be the Mini, doing 200 laps here tonight. And we'll start the night off by saying I apologize off the bat with the SDK. It's not actually the SDK, it's more the Streamlabs tonight. Gave me a bit of an issue. I don't know why. It was cutting off the numbers last week, so I redid it, and now it's just too big. But I've resized it the best I can, and for tomorrow night, if I can't fix it, we'll just go back to the old OBS. But I didn't want to switch everything over last minute, so we'll go with it for tonight. It still looks good, I think. Made it work. Tonight we are missing Mr. Fireball Woody up in the booth. You will definitely notice that presence gone tonight, but rest assured he'll be back tomorrow. He has obviously commitments with work, and with the time difference, he'll be getting off about when this race is done. So obviously that comes first before this iRacing announcing. But yeah, you're gonna have me solo tonight, the Canadian Brad Kirby up here in the booth, and we are just gridding up here. And let's take you through the lineup here as it stands on the track. We're gonna have the number 96 of Dustin Novoa. Dustin Novoa starting in first place tonight with Jared Audette to his outside. Matt Zaccardo starting in third place with Nathan Bryant to his outside. Brad Carpenter, the familiar lime green 31. Bob's Machine in row number 3 on the inside, starting 5th place tonight. And starting 6th to his outside is Russell Peets. Russell Peets trying to get another great performance tonight. And Rick Cleary, Rick, veteran of this league, here to show off his stuff. Jeff Hoggard, the 49, rounding out the field in 8th place. We are missing Jordan Davis-Flint and Cliff Mullins. I think Jordan, he just signed in. Cliff Mullins just rounded off the tail end of the field here, so let's see if Jordan Davis-Flint makes it. In the meantime, folks, let's talk about the off-season modified tour here after last week. Pretty crazy show, even though we only had a few cars, but they definitely put on a show for us last night. And after that, we'll go take a rundown of the points here. It's Jordan Davis-Flint leading your points at 495, so he's definitely not going to want to miss this race. Matt Zaccardo sitting in second place with 493 points. Jared Audette with 480. Ken Zeems rounds out the top 4 with 433. And Matt McGrath, who is no longer with us, at 375. So Russell Peets would be your next place with 354. So still a 4-dog fight, but getting a little bit farther away there for Ken Zeems. Not in the race tonight. Matt Zaccardo is, of course. Jared Audette is in the race tonight. Jordan Davis-Flint doesn't look like he's going to be making the field. But we'll see if he does. No, they're going to get rolling here. So, going to be Dustin Novoa. And, ladies and gentlemen, just want to announce here with Topp eSports, you know, we've definitely got some great things coming here in the next little bit, folks. So, just hold on with us. Definitely give us a follow. Hit that bell for the notifications on YouTube if you're going through there. Like us on Facebook for all the updates. But we're going to be running definitely a few different leagues here starting in the next week and a half. Starting with the Living Room Racing League. And, of course, the Graceland Racing League with the Graceland Shootout as well. Very excited for that. Super late models. I'm a huge late model fan. Big modified fan, of course. So we're about to get this thing underway here. They're doubling them up here. The pace truck does have its lights off. It's gonna round turn number 3. Look at how tiny this track is compared to the actual track. It's only about I believe a third of a mile, if not a little bit less, maybe quarter mile here. But here we go. Green flag, folks, is out. The 96 Dustin Novoa to the inside. Jared Audette taking second place, and the 60 of Matt Zaccardo rounding third. Nathan Bryan trying to take him on the outside, but not going to succeed, as Matt Zaccardo going to fall in line in third place. And 31 of Brad Carpenter hitting the inside there, and he's going to fall in line back in 5th as we complete a green flag lap number 1. Dustin Novoa going to lead it, folks. 13:27 lap time compared to 13:50 everywhere else. So look for that 96 to become a rocket tonight here on Topp eSports. And if you're out there in the chat, for sure, give the hashtag Fireball out there. Show the support for Mr. Fireball Woody, number 1 name in all of iRacing with the most famous words. Of course, good boogly woogly. So if you're out there, give a good boogly woogly in the chats, Mr. Woody. And we'll definitely see you out there tomorrow night, giving that big time energy out here on Topp eSports and Topp eSports 2. We've already completed 5 laps here. The lap times are going to click down fast, folks. It's 200 laps, but with the lap times being about 13 seconds, it's going to go quickly here as we run down the top 5. Dustin Novoa, Jared Audette, Matt Zaccardo, Nathan Bryant sitting there in 4th place, and Brad Carpenter. Nathan Bryant looking for another solid finish after last week. Looks like Rick Cleary had a bit of an issue. Spin on the inside. No caution coming out yet, so he's going to gather it up. Going to come back onto the track, just tap the wall a little bit more. And the yellow flag has now came out. First yellow flag of the evening. We'll just hide that logo. Forgot about that. Can't really run that during those. But already 10 laps in here, folks. Dustin Novoa gonna be your leader through all 10 right now. Whew, that was quick. Really great how these guys kept it going through that. You know, we had 9 green flag laps there. I didn't think it would last all 9, but you saw them last week, folks, on how they can manage a low car count, but be able to manage the field still being side by side. They were able to single file out there and just get going. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The 67 of Jordan Davis Flint joining us back on the track here, having a bit of an issue with some blinking there, but looks like he's all good. So your points leader back out on the track tonight. Dustin Novoa sitting there in 1st place. Jordan's going to have a few laps to make up here, I believe. He's still sitting 1 lap down as it stands right now. And man, this points battle is tightening up here, ladies and gentlemen, and we only have about 6 races left. After tonight, I believe, if I look at the calendar correctly, 6 races after tomorrow night. So still a very, very close battle for the top 4 right now, and almost the top 5. If Russell Peets can kind of show his hand, maybe win a few races here coming down to the line, he might be able to throw his hat in. But man, Ken Zeem's missing a race. It's going to be huge for points implications for him moving forward. He was on the hunt there, trying to get up as far as he could. But let's take a look here. I want to spotlight some of these awesome paint jobs there. Number 96 and number 2, or sorry, in 2nd place, number 76, Jared Audette. The Morgan Wallen paint job looking real good here as the pace truck dives off. Let's give a good boogly woogly green flag racing here on lap number 13, folks. Dustin Novoa, Jared Audette leading the field. That Morgan Wallen paint job looking real good on Jared Audette as we head down into turn number 3. Dustin Novoa able to get it done, leading all the laps so far as we are on lap number 14, coming to lap 15 already of this 200 lap event tonight. 150 laps tomorrow on the bigger track. Gonna have a bit more wide open racing. You can catch us here on Topp eSports, Topp eSports 2, everywhere, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, of course. Twitch, give us a follow, a like. YouTube, give us a like, and Facebook, a like. Turn those notifications on every time we go live, so you know when we go live. Never miss a minute of the action here. Man, these guys are putting on a show already. It looks like Rick Cleary's going to be in the pits. Got a little bit of damage there, so he's going to have that fixed. He's going to fall a few laps down. Jordan Davis Flint still working 1 lap down of this race, but that 96 right now is putting on a clinic as he is running 13-second lap times to Jared Audette, who's running 13.3, so about 3/10, almost 4/10 every lap. It's going to be hard for that 96 to really be caught tonight. Going to have to be going through a little bit of rogue energy tonight as well, folks. Use the code Topp eSports 10 to get 10% off that. But I'm going to be going through a little bit of that as we got a little bit of COVID running through the house right now, and definitely taking a toll on the voice tonight. But we're getting her done as you see Dustin Novoa up front still working lap number 21, coming to lap number 22.
his mouth back. Trying to get his attention.
As they come around here, working lap number 25, Dustin Nova still putting on a clinic here, leading all 25 laps. Jared Audette sitting second place, Matt Zaccardo sitting third. That is your top three in points right now, not separated by much, so wins are going to count. Jared Audette and Matt Zaccardo would be your top two. Dustin Nova still fighting for wins to get back up there in the points, but he has missed a few races. Always a fast contender every time he comes out, though. And also Brad Carpenter sitting back there, fourth place in that lime green machine, number 31. Man, look at those rotors, just a glowing red on all these machines already here on lap number 27. But they are just so quick on this Nashville Mini Speedway tonight. As you see that 149 and Nathan Bryant coming up quick. Yellow flag is out again here, ladies and gentlemen, on lap 28. Let's see what happened here. It looks like might have been Mr. Rick Cleary again in that number 4 car. Let's go back and have a look, see what happened to Rick. Going through turns 1 and 2, coming onto the backstretch. He gets into 3, a little bit of a trouble spot for Rick tonight, and almost the same situation as before, just gets into that inside track, basically into the pit wall, but really no harm, no foul, but I think he's already going to call it a night here. We'll bring you back live. And as we come back, working lap number 30 under caution here. Yeah, I believe Rick Cleary has called it a night tonight, but we're going to have Dustin Nova, Jared Audette, Matt Zaccardo, Nathan Bryant, Cliff Mullins in that 37 car, looking real sharp out there tonight. Russell Pete's out there, the Zeems machine, number 191. Brad Carpenter sitting back there in 7th, lost a few positions as a result of that caution, I believe. The 67 of Jordan Davis Flint getting his laps back, so he's on the lead lap. Watch out for that car tonight. And as you see, the 49 Jeffrey Hoggard coming down pit road for some service. Let's take a look and see what he's going to have done, as he just misses the pit box a little bit. Going to have to back up. And he'll rejoin here as we work under caution lap number 33 of 200 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Dustin Nova still leading as we double him up, ready to go again. 49 is going to rejoin the field, doesn't have far to go, as only about a quarter-mile track here. So, but we're going down into turn number 3 and 4. The 76 going to look for any advantage he can. The 96 getting a great restart there on the outside. We are green again, ladies and gentlemen. Lap number 33. Here we go. 76 looking to the inside, but can't fire off turn number 2 like the 96 can. The 96 getting a great run out, and now he's going to lead lap number 34, or lap number 33, going on to 34. Sorry, and he's going to already pull a nice little straightaway gap on Jared Audette already. As we see the 49 taking a spin there, and that's going to bring out the yellow again. We were on that as it basically happened, but let's go ahead and take a look from his let's take a look from the roof cam and actually see what happened to Nathan. As he goes into turn 1 a little bit too hot here. Or sorry, turn number 3 a little bit too hot, and just loses that rear end a little bit. Take a look at the back, make sure there was no foul play, but it didn't look like the 37 was close enough, I believe. They were close going into 1 and 2 there, but let's just take a look. Oh, you know what? It looks like Nathan might have had some help there. I would say so on that one. So no worse for wear. Didn't get into the wall or anything. So it looks like he's going to be able to keep going and rejoin the field here. But obviously going to be a little bit upset right now with that 37 of Cliff Mullins, who's made it up to 4th place already, I might add. Up 6 positions already, your hard charger of the race tonight. Cliff Mullins really doing a great job getting it done. We're doubling them up, ladies and gentlemen. Pace laps are short, so let's get her going, and then we will give you a Topp eSports to crank it up here on the restart. As we return here, you can really see those brake rotors glow on those modifieds as we took a look at the roof cam of the 67 of Jordan Davis Flint. He's worked his way up to 5th place. Very impressive run for him. But Dustin Nova, class of the field, leads lap number 48 on to lap number 49, about a quarter of the way through this race already, ladies and gentlemen. These modified drivers know how to get it done. Looking a little further back in the pack, a couple battles here. Jordan Davis Flint trying to get past the 31, but also being stalked by the 149 and the 37 of Cliff Mullins right now. So the 149 able to get back by Cliff when they had the issue there, tangled the caution before. No harm, no foul to those guys. They're professionals. They gather it up. They know that they got to race again probably tomorrow. These guys usually are every day on these things. So as you see, the 149 taking a dive down on the inside of the 67, looking for a run, get wheel to wheel, and that's going to cost him, as the 37 is now going to get his hand down the backstretch here, trying to get a run into turn 3 and 4. We're going to have to let off. Obviously, tires starting to come into play already, but as we take a look back at your top runner, Dustin Nova, already with a 3.2 second lead over second place Matt Zaccardo. Matt Zaccardo and Jared Audette been in a battle since lap 1 for that second place position, and Matt Zaccardo was able to get it done here. Able to overtake Audette, which is big when it comes to the championships for sure. The 76 is looking for any advantage he can over Zaccardo, but man, Zaccardo brings it every week for sure. And we see in 4th place, a little bit farther back from that battle, about 4 seconds back, Brad Carpenter leads a 4-car battle for that 4th position. As you see, the 37's been able to get by the 149 and the 67, as the 149 is also getting by the 67 as we speak. So unfortunately for Jordan Davis Flint, that puts him back into 7th place. That is your points leader, of course. Russell Peets sitting back there in 8th place, and Jeff Hoggard in 9th. Dustin already just starting to put some guys a lap down. He's already put Jeff Hoggard a lap down now, working on the number 191 of Russell Peets, and then he'll be at that 4-car battle for 4th position, so watch out for that. Zaccardo and Audette still battling it out here as they're coming up to the 49 of Jeffrey Hoggard. Let's see if Jared can use that to his advantage, maybe get a pick situation. But Jeff Hoggard moves out of the way very wisely, going to let those guys through. 37 was able to get by the 31 there for 4th place as we were taking a look at the other battles, and looks like the 149 is going to bring him along with him as he's going to get to the inside of the 31. Going to make it stick here. Man, that 149 is impressive out there. Every race not afraid to just take a dive and hope it sticks. And a lot of the times it's working for him for sure. And he's going to bring the 67 along with him. So big time momentum swing there as Brad Carpenter is the recipient of a few places lost. But as you see behind them, not too far away, Dustin Novoa stalking the rear end of that field there. And as we work lap number 66 of 67, let's take a look and see how the 96 is going to navigate all of this lap traffic here. Will he be patient? He does have almost a 5-second gap to be patient with. 191 going to let him by. Teammates in a sense with the ZFG eSports camp. You're going to go ahead and put Russell Peets a lap down as he's taking a look now at the 31. Brad Carpenter now. And taking a look here. Want to thank 2 Extreme 37 for the follow. And of course Fireball Woody for the Twitch Prime follow. And I'm going to get him into the booth here. Looks like he is done, I believe. So let's just kind of get his volume up here. And Woody, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Brad? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you there live on screen. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
Hey, man. Hey, came in here. Hey, ain't let you be by yourself, you know. You gotta bring the fire in here, you know.
Well, we know obviously work comes first, and we know the commitments and everything. You were committed to tomorrow night, so it wasn't a big deal tonight. We've got 9 competitors out there. We got a little bit of Streamlabs issues, of course. You know, I was redoing that SDK with the we had the number cut off there last week, so I was trying to just redo that, and then now it's a little too big. So oh, we got an issue there. The 96, the leader of this race, having a big bobble coming out of turn number 2, but not going to lose a ton of time as man, he is just flying right now, putting a ton of guys a lap down. But the 31 actually going to get his lap back from the 96 from that bobble, as we're now working lap number 77. And
Yeah,
just
it looks like 96 trying to make that pass by McGrath right there. I mean, Carpenter there's, you know, got that 3 in my brain, so, you know, I think about McGrath all the time. So Carpenter's doing a great job. He went high there and let 96 right in on the side of him, since now he's going to put him a lap down. So, hey, good Boogly, we got some good racing going on here for sure.
Yeah, and I think Jordan Davis Flint realizes he's next, so he's trying to get all the track position he can, get as far away as he can from that 96, but I think it's only a matter of time. 96 right now is just kind of pulled out. He did get stuck a little bit, obviously, on that slip up, so he's down to 4.4 second gap, but I mean, it's still climbing every lap, so I don't think Zaccardo and Jared Audette are going to be able to get there based on speed tonight alone, but he has had slip-ups, Woody, so I don't know. You know, it's not over, obviously, yet. These laps do wind down quickly, but Dustin Nova, if we're talking about just based on pure speed, he's looking like he's going to get it done already.
Yeah, he's doing a great job out there. Very proud of him there for sure. I know one thing he's not hoping for. He's not hoping for another caution because that'll catch the field back up. So we definitely don't want that to happen. So, and I heard you talking about the rotors, man. They are glowing, and they're glowing bright. If we cut the lights out, we could really see them glow. Then the guys couldn't see the track, you know. So we can't have that. Sure.
Yeah, and as we're taking a look back here, oh, man, Zaccardo opening up a gap now on Jared Audette. The fight for second place taking its toll on the 76. Woody, if you take a look at that 76 there, you might notice it's a bit different of a scheme tonight. Try and
Well,
give you
I'm not for sure what you're seeing and what I'm seeing because I'm seeing something green and black. Is that what you're seeing?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
He's got a Morgan Wallen scheme tonight.
Morgan Wallen. You even got a picture of him on the back. Good Lord. He got that picture running on the back there for a show.
Had to bring out a good old country boy for Nashville, eh? So.
Yeah, you know, this is my home track right here. This is Nashville, Tennessee, down at the fairgrounds. Only time I've been on this track as far as racing was racing go-kart. And we raced on the big track, the 5/8 mile there, as they call it, with go-kart. So you imagine how fast it seemed like you was going in a go-kart. And these guys are running on the quarter mile. So, you know, they're going pretty cotton big and fast.
Yeah, pretty amazing speeds tonight, actually. The way that they've been able to set these cars up, especially the 96, obviously. Running 13-second lap times here. Basically, this track, too, I mean, it's the size of the LA Coliseum that the NASCAR guys will be racing on. So it kind of gives you a good base on what those guys will be dealing with. But, man, that 96 now has lapped all the way up into the top three, Woody. Is there anybody that's going to have anything for Dustin Novoa tonight?
It doesn't look like it because Nova's on a good run there for sure. And he's only, you know, closest one to him is Zaccardo and Audette. And it's the way he's driving and everything right now, he's definitely going to catch him. And so he's going to have the whole field lap because right there's the other two in, you know, and they're just half a track in front of him. So he's going to end up putting a lap on them if it keeps going green. So I know those two are praying for a caution, but the Nova is definitely not wanting a caution.
Yeah, and catching you up a little bit earlier, we had a couple of small cautions for Rick Cleary tonight, but he has now decided to leave. And ever since that, it's been green flag racing, and man, these guys are just putting on a show still. Second place now, starting to heat up again as the 76 has caught the number 60. And this is big time in the points, Woody, for sure. This is your second and third place in points right now. So Jared's really got to get some points on the 60. So he's really hoping the 60 slips up and he can be able to pass him tonight and make a run for first place.
Yeah, most definitely. And I've noticed 96 is definitely catching them. So, the way he's driving right now, he's going to put them a lap down, like I said. And, you know, there's a little less than a half a track now. So, he's moving. And I know they're having a great time out there in those points. You know, he definitely wants those points where he can maybe win the championship this year.
Yep. And another one there talking about points, Jordan Davis Flynn. Didn't start the race tonight. He actually started off on pit road. Gained all of his laps back through those cautions. And now he's sitting in fifth place. He's moved up 4 positions, so he's had a pretty good run tonight. He's your points leader. And there's the caution.
Had the competition caution at lap 101.
Looks like it could have been, but
Carpenter crashed.
Yeah.
Carpenter crashed.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look there because I want to see if the caution came out before he did that. Because it could have been competition. I don't remember them saying if there was or not. No, I believe that was competition, yeah. He didn't... we've had a few guys do the same thing tonight, and it never threw the yellow flag in that spot. So, my thoughts are it's a competition caution.
Yeah, I'd go up there and talk to one of those admins and find out what in the world's going on there. If that was a competition caution, did they say they was throwing one at lap 100 tonight?
Yeah, I believe, if I'm just actually taking a look here. Yeah, nothing mentioned, but usually they do a competition caution at halfway, so I'd have to say that this... Yeah, a lot of guys are entering pit road too. Yeah, this would be your halfway competition caution. Great time, though, to tune out for a minute and take a commercial break, as we've went over halfway through this race now. So we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, and we have the remaining half of this race for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and as you saw there on your screen, Jared Audette leading this race, 96 of Dustinova, and now having to chase in second place. First time he's felt that dirty air, and the third place of Matt Zaccardo now losing some ground, of course, after those competition caution pit stops, being hunted down by that 31, but obviously the fight right now being that first place position, Woody.
Yeah, I believe 96 is going to catch him here in the next couple of laps for sure, because I don't think anybody's got anything for him. So Dustin's doing a great job here, as all four of the rotors are really glowing now. And I believe he's going to catch him here. The only place you can actually pass is in the turns, is trying to get low in there and get there before he does, so you got to drive pretty hard. This track is just all flat. Compared to Vegas, I think the Los Angeles Coliseum. There he goes. He made that pass. Like I said, he'd get him down low. This track right here doesn't have any banking hardly at all compared to what they're going to be running this weekend out there at Los Angeles Coliseum.
Yeah, for sure. I was able to take a couple laps there myself in a truck. Pretty interesting little spot. It is very tight. I don't know. It'll be interesting to watch the race for sure on Sunday, to see what those cup cars do there, but I don't have high hopes for it. But we'll see. I mean, I've been surprised before.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be a wreck fest. If there's a car that comes out of there with no damage, he was in the pit 90% of the race. Mm-hmm. That place is gonna be tight. They're gonna have all kinds of crazy wrecks. Tempers are gonna fly. So, and that's going to be bad too. But hey, it's the first race of the season. So NASCAR is really going to have fun at the LA Coliseum this weekend.
It almost sounds a lot like what we're going to be dealing with the Graceland Shootout series.
Oh, the Graceland Shootout. I can't wait. Nothing but a mile and a half and shorter. Hey, those boys over there, you know, from Memphis, Tennessee, right here, about 2.5, 3 hours away from me. They got hit pretty hard this weekend, yesterday with all the snow and everything, so ice and everything. So we got a few guys that we got a wreck back in the back there. 90, what was that? That was Nathan Bryant got around there, 149.
Yeah, second time around for the 149. First time he had a little bit of help from the 37. Let's take a look back and see what exactly happened there as he was trying to work around the number 31 here. He gets through turn number 1 and 2 nice and clean. And turn 3 and 4 looks like it's going to claim another victim here. Yes, it does. And he just gets spun around.
Parked right in the entrance of pit row, so that's not a good place to park.
Yeah, and I mean, you almost don't expect this track to be as, like the turns to be as long as they are, but you do have a little bit of leeway through the turns. These guys are just cutting them a little bit too hard. It's that gap between the two yellow lines, I think, that's throwing them off a little bit. As they come around there, they don't have that yellow line to kind of guide them around 3 and 4. So it's claimed a few victims tonight. We're gonna have a few takers as well to pit road. Jared Audette is coming down. So that's your third place driver. The 37 is also down. Yeah, I want to talk about Jordan Davis Flint, up 6 positions now. He's in pit road, but man, he's already up to 3rd place on my scoring chart as it stands. We'll see if that changes, but man, heck of a run there. 4th place now, but that's still a big run for that 67 from where he started tonight.
Oh yes, most definitely looks like a big run. He's up 7. Actually, 67's actually up. Lord help me, 76, I guess. Yeah, Jared. Lord, I can't even see right now. I went blind. There's Jared Audette, number 76. So he's back 2 places there, the one you're looking at now. And this is going to be interesting here.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the timing and everything, just seeing who's got their lead lap back. It looks like the top 5, Dustin Novoa, Matt Zaccardo, Cliff Mullins, Jared Audette, and Jordan Davis Flint all on the lead lap. So I think they were just taking advantage of some last-minute changes. As we're doubled up here, Woody, give us... well, actually, sorry, we're not doubled up quite yet. I thought the pace truck lights were out, but they are going to go out this time here, Woody. So how about you take them around and give us the most famous words in iRacing?
Hey, for sure. I'm waiting on it to come around here. I kind of looked like I lost connection with you or something there, but... or as the SDK, but looks like the pace truck's dropping in. And hey, good boogly, woogly, we're going green one more time.
That would be why, Woody. You know what? We had a bit of an SDK issue there. We were on the replay, so we...
Okay, well, we didn't go green. Oh, okay, then. Sorry about that, guys and gals and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Well, they did go green for a second, but we also had an incident there. We were just stuck in the replay mode there for a minute. The 37 looks like he's going to have a self-spin out of 1 and 2, and he does, yeah. Nobody else involved in that one. That was right off the restart, so they only got 2 laps in. And then they had another restart here, so we'll take this thing back live. And they're doubling up Woody. I think we're going to go around another time here. I see the lights still on the pace truck, but this time you are going to take them to the most famous words in iRacing, of course, when we go to the green flag.
Oh, good boogly woogly, I'm live now. Holy moly, look out! Here we go. As they coming down, whoop. I'm not, face truck didn't drop in, Brad.
No, one more trip around here. The lights are
Alrighty.
out this time.
There we go. Finally, we're reconnected back here because we are communicating now. All right. Here they come down. Truck's coming in. Is he going to take it? They're seeing. He didn't take it, Brad. They extended the caution one more time.
Wow. Yeah, no, lights are off this time around, Woody. Yeah, a little confusion there. I don't know why they extended another lap, but guess they wanted to make sure everybody was doubled up and in place. But now,
Alrighty.
you can take them down.
Alrighty, here they come. The pace truck's getting ready to drop in as they come around and
Good boogly woogly.
We're going racing.
And that was Fireball's new voice-changing software at its finest. And I got to laugh here a little bit. That was good, Woody. That was good. But we have a big pile up here.
We got a big one. I didn't mean to give the high pitch one, y'all. Hey, I just wanted the first one, but hey, good lordy. You know, Woody's over 40, so they was feeling good. Who wrecked that time? Jacardo?
Yeah, there was a few guys. I think Jordan Davis Flint was in that. Matt Zaccardo, Brad Carpenter,
Russell Pete.
Yeah. I'm just going to take a look here with the number 67 because he was the first one that popped up with an issue. He's working on the 60 of Matt Zaccardo going down the front stretch. Looks like Matt got into the wall, got into the 67, and then going down to Matt Zaccardo. If we go back and take a look, he's just going to go...
it looks like he hit the wall and bounced off and took him out.
Yeah, and I thought I had heard something too on stream when we were going through there. I heard something bounce off the wall.
There, he bounced off. There he goes, and then he took him out. Yeah, he did bounce off the wall there.
And really nowhere for the 37 or anywhere else to go. Really just getting up to speed there and everything. So, unfortunate for a lot of cars there. A lot of great running cars tonight. Some guys are going to have to pit for repairs. As we see Jordan Davis Flint rejoining the back of the field now. All that work he did now, he's going to be 2 laps down. Probably with a bit of wheel damage, I'm sure, after that. You can see the front end pretty bent up. Russell Pete's just in front of him. They're on the same lap. Brad Carpenter, Matt Zaccardo, Nathan Bryant, Cliff Mullins, Jared Audette, and Dustin Novoa all on the lead lap. As we're working on lap 139 now, Woody.
Yeah, we're coming up to 140 there, and Cliff Mullins, is our biggest mover so far of the race. He up 7 positions, 6 positions, depends on how the scoring goes. But he's doing a most excellent job there and coming up through the pack. But I don't think anybody's got anything for Dustin at number 96, because once he gets going, he's gone. He's got this tied in. Say, we're going racing one more time. The green flag drops. Good bootly woogly. We in Nashville, Tennessee. Take it, Brad.
Yeah, big time run there for the 96 of Dustin Novoa heading into turn number 3 and 4. Jared Audette falling into second place. And the 37 of Cliff Mullins pulling into third there, as you see, getting a great run on the 60. Able to get it done for a top 3. Hoping to chat with us tonight, I'm sure, afterwards. Just taking a look at the back of that. I want to give them a shout out. I know he's got something on the back of that car. 2 Extreme TV. Actually, that I believe is who followed us tonight. 2 Extreme 37. So go follow them there on Facebook. 2 Extreme TV as well, looks like is the other channel. But yeah, the good looking 37 out there for sure tonight.
Yeah, and I bet their brakes are getting a little squishy a little bit too with the new iRacing update. I was told that you really got to pump your brakes nowadays to get them to work when they're getting hot. So not for sure how true that is. I'm just talking to people out there that does iRacing. A lot of people out there, over 1 million people probably that does it. So you don't know, it's just like social media. You don't know what's true until you try.
Yeah, I mean, really everybody kind of feels the cars differently. It is a true-to-life simulator. And every car does feel a little bit different for sure, and it can feel different the time of day that you set your race at, or the rubber buildup, or anything really. So it's pretty cool. But as we come back to the race here with almost 50 laps to go, Dustin Nova, like you were saying before, Woody, just putting an absolute clinic on the rest of this field, and doesn't look like anybody's got anything for that 96 tonight.
No, it sure doesn't. It looks like he's got this thing in the bag, and we got
Yellow.
The 8th Lawson out tonight. Let's see. That was
Matt
Mullins.
Yeah, Matt Zaccardo and Cliff Mullins, by the looks of it here, as we're going to take a look back. Topp eSports replay. They go out onto the backstretch. The 60 getting into the back of the 37.
Oh. And he paid respect and stopped and let other people go by. So, that was definitely an apology there for sure.
Yeah, and good job on all those other drivers there to avoid that. Obviously coming out of turn 4. Big hazard spot for these guys. You're going slow, but at the same time you've got the wheel cranked and not a lot of room to maneuver. So good job on all these modified drivers tonight, keeping it clean. As you see there, Jordan Davis-Flint down on pit road getting some work done. Jeffrey Hoggard as well. But man, that 67, the rotors are glowing on those brakes even when he's just on pit road, Woody.
Yeah, them things are red hot. You could probably cook a hamburger on it right now. But I noticed 191's got his lap back, and looks like 67's trying to catch up with the field there as he's coming around the turn 1 and 2, trying to get in behind 191 there. It looks like our field's caught up with each other. Still got 4 in the pits, which he's been there for a while in Hoggett, so we got 2 that's out of the race. So we got 8 drivers, so another caution would put Chris Mullins up back on the lead lap there. So we're taking a look there at Russell Peets as driving that black and silver and red car there, some of my favorite colors besides orange and white. But looks like everybody's slowing down, and 37's, I don't know what he's doing, but it looks like he's trying to catch up or something there.
Yeah, I believe he's a lap car right now. He is showing us 1 lap down. I think he was trying to fall back to the end of the line, but has to be placed where iRacing wants him placed, of course. So gonna fall outside of the 31. And you see there Jordan Davis-Flint bringing up the rear of the field as we're about to get going again, Woody.
There we go. There's a truck coming in. Yes, a pace truck coming in. 96 brings him around the corner. Hey, good Boogly Wiggly. We're going racing one more time here at the Nashville Motor Speedway in Nashville, Tennessee Fairgrounds. As we're going down, as McGrath drops in low, comes down trying to take over the 60. He kind of gets into the 149 a little bit. And Zaccardo's kind of wanting to make a move back on McGrath. Carpenter, excuse me. Oh, Lordy, I'm so sorry. That Carpenter I meant is driving hard there. He's trying to catch that 149, and Audette is now about almost 3/4 of a second behind Dustin there in the number 96, which he's doing the most excellent job driving. When he goes 96, he's in the groove tonight, and I don't think there's anybody out there that can touch him, because he just pulls away within a matter of a lap or 2 laps, and next thing you know, he's just gone, So, that's one of those lordy, holy moly cars there for sure tonight.
Yeah, the 96 really putting a great gap already on that 76, about a second now. Only driver to hit under 13 seconds tonight. He ran a 12.96, which is just absolutely insane to think about on a track like this. But man, that he's hooked up. ZFG eSports really putting it down tonight. Obviously they did some work on that setup during practice, made it right. Best setup car tonight for sure out of all of them, I would say, Woody. Jared Audette, though, nothing. Not to take away from that 76 at all, but that 96 is just a rocket. 1.3 second lead now, just a few laps into this run.
Yeah, and he's doing an excellent job, so I'm going to try to get a hold of him and get that set up for this open wheel modified. I might go out tomorrow and try to run Nashville and see if I can drive it like he's driving it. So, short tracks and I just don't quite get along, and that's why I'm up here in the booth and not on the track, because I have a tendency to run over the wall or run over you. So I kind of backed out 31 trying to get in. Carpenter's trying to get in there and come in hard there on that 149. And he's still trying. I was nosing 60. Zaccardo's trying to make a move on Carpenter there. So they're trying to get around him. And I don't know if somebody's holding somebody up or what, but they're doing their best trying to get around each other where they can get towards the front. But 96 has done pulled a quarter of a track almost, about a straight, almost a 3/4 of a straightaway lead on Mr. Audette. And 149, Mr. Bryant trying to make a move there, but I don't think anybody's got anything for him, Mr. Dustin.
Yeah, man, nobody's got anything for that 96, I don't think. The battle right now for third place, so has got me so intrigued. The 149, he's had such an up and down race, but able to just battle back every time, every little adversity he's had, and now he's into that top 3 position. The 31, Brad Carpenter, the season he's had to be up there fighting for a top 3, I'm sure he wants it really, really bad. And of course, the 60, Matt Zaccardo, wants to get around them both, because really he's losing now 2 positions to Jared Audette, and that's big time in the points as we get farther and farther down in the season, Woody.
Yeah, the points are most important there. So, a win for anybody will give them a good point lead there. And I didn't see the beginning of the race, who the point leader was. Is that Audette or?
It's actually Jordan Davis Flynn is actually our point leader to going into this race. He's a couple of laps down there, but second place is, I believe, Jared Audette. I'm just going to pull that up real quick here.
Yes, 96 has done put almost a full straightaway, almost 3.5 seconds on the second place car. So Dustin Novoa, or however you say his last name, is in the 96 is doing the most excellent job tonight. He has got that car dialed in, and he is just pulling away.
Yeah.
He's going to put a lap on number 67.
Yeah, the 67 there, he's Jordan Davis Flynn has 495 points. Zaccardo has 493 going into this race. So effectively, Zaccardo is going to be your point leader after tonight, I believe. But Jared Audette, the wild card, he has 480 points, sitting 13 points behind Matt Zaccardo, but he's 2 positions ahead. So what that means in points, I'm not 100% sure. We'll know after this race, but yeah, this could be a pretty close battle here, I think, after this one, just because of the way it shook up and where Jordan Davis Flynn has fallen in this race.
Well, Brad, if we looked up the power, we got 22 laps to go. To this 200 lapper, this thing has went by quicker than I thought it would. It was as quick as 3 shakes of a lamb's tail, but actually it was a little bit quicker than that, like 2 shakes of a goat's tail. So, hey, these old boys are driving the far out of these cars, and they're hitting this a good lap.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a fun one to watch so far. Been lots of little mini battles all over the track, but man, that 96 just putting it's just the best effort I've seen out of Dustin Nova all season long, I would say. This guy's just driving like he's wanted to be champion this year, but unfortunately with the races he's missed, he's really not in that points battle. But the races that he's raced in, you can count on him putting a show on every time. In that ZFG eSports number 96, Zeem's setup shop, those guys do it right. Go see them over on Facebook for sure. Ken Zeem's not here tonight, as I was saying earlier, your 4th place driver in the points, taking a big hit, but obviously he's got the cars to do it in this race, to get it done when he's not here. So Ken, if you're watching out there, for sure, you got some very fast cars, man. That 96 is just a rocket tonight.
Oh yeah, he is a rocket. He's getting ready to put a lap up on number 37 there, Mr. Cliff Mullins, and Russell Beach is his next kickoff. So, I believe within probably with 5 laps to go, there'll probably be a couple more people a lap down. This Mullins goes is a lap down already, but he's fixing to go 2 laps down. If Dustin has anything to say about that, I don't believe the flagman's not throwing the blue with the white stripe or yellow stripe flag at them 3 boys to let the leader by. So I don't know what's going on with that flagman. He need to wake up there.
Yeah, the 37 there, actually in the 191, aren't even battling for position. The 37 is actually a lap down to the 191. So effectively, they're really just fighting to stay ahead of the leader, I believe, at this point. But, man, that's got to be so frustrating for that 96. But he does have a 5.5 second lead right now as it stands. He can kind of put it on cruise control as we come across the line. 10 to go here on Topp eSports and Topp eSports 2. Again, I'm the Canadian Brad Kirby, joined, of course, by Woody Fireball Woodard out there in the booth.
You'll be all right, Fireball Woody.
Fireball Woody, of course, with the capital F and the capital B in that Fireball. Don't get it twisted. He is the man in the booth every Saturday night. You can hear his voice here on Topp eSports, and Wednesday nights we're coming back. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com Truck Series is returning. Stay tuned for that. It's coming quick. And of course the Living Room Racing Association, the Graceland Racing Series, all of those series starting up over here on Topp eSports and Topp eSports 2.
Yeah, the Wednesday night race and the Saturday afternoon races are going to be most excellent, especially on the Graceland shootout there. On them guys, most of those guys are the guy that actually put it together is Elvis' stepbrother. So glad to have them on board here. We should be having a date when they're going to start. But on the 23rd, it looks like the Beef Jerky Unlimited guys is going to be hitting the track again with the big kickoff race at Daytona, the Daytona 200 coming up. So we're going to take it back to the 96. It's 4.8 seconds now in front with 3 laps to go, Brad.
Yeah, the 96 just kind of putting it on cruise control. He's not even trying to fight with the 37 anymore. Really, what's the point? He's got a 4.7 second gap right now. He can just really just put it on cruise control and cruise. He's not even losing time at all. The 37 now going to let him go. As we come down to the final lap of this race, Woody, let's hear the call for the final lap.
As 96 brings it into turn 1, going low, kind of staying away from the car in front of him there. Hey, Mr. 191, as he takes it into 3 and 4, is he coming down? He's taking the checkered flag. Hey, we got us a winner with Mr. Dustin Nova. Hey, he did a most excellent job with Mr. Aldette finishing 2nd. Hey, Bryant finishing 3rd. Zaccardo 4th. Carpenter 5th. Russell Peach tops out 6th. 7th, Mr. Mullins, and topping off the top 8 is Davis Flint, and with 2 laps down, and Mr. Hoggard was 94 laps down, and Clary was 179 laps down. So look at him burn them up there. Mr. Dustin is burning them down.
Yeah, fantastic race here tonight. 200 laps of just pure excitement, start to finish. Again, unfortunately, we did lose Rick Cleary tonight, Jeff Hoggard, but the rest of the field finishing. Jordan Davis Flynn, unfortunately, getting that 8th place finish. I think going to take him out of the points lead after tonight's race, but going to be a happy number 96, and I think going to be a happy number 60 tonight, because I believe Matt Zaccardo is going to be your points leader after this race. We'll confirm that tomorrow via Facebook on the Off-Season Modified Tour page. Go check that out as well. But we are just going to go ahead and pull in, see who's in here waiting for us.
Like the crowd is a little there, just cheering on there for the man out in the number 96 for winning that race.
Well, Woody, let's bring in here, I'm sure, a happy guy to be in this position tonight. 3rd place, if I can here. It's not letting me. 3rd place, Mr. Nathan Bryant. Woody, take it away.
Hey, Nathan, this is Fireball up here in the booth. How you doing tonight, bud?
Wonderful. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish. Y'all had some good green lap racing and everything out there. I seen had a few cautions there, but hey, you did a great job out there. But did you have anything for Dustin? That was the big thing.
No, there was no way. Dustin, once the green flag dropped, he was gone. I got lucky coming home in third. I mean, I spun out a few times, had to work my way back through the field, but it was a fun little track, and yeah, it was nice.
Hey, you did a great job on making your comeback after the few wrecks that you did have. Or fun there. I was in the cautions there, but you did a great job. Very proud of you for finishing third place. And are you ready for the end of the season? Or are you ready to start a new one already?
I'm still fresh here. This is only my second race with the league, so I'm still enjoying it. It gives me a little something to do.
All righty then. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Glad to have you with the Open Wheel Modified guys. They seem like a great bunch of guys and everything. And you got anybody you want to throw some love out there too?
Yeah, everybody on my car, Bison Scaffold, Buffalo Concrete Accessories, Maconi Setup Shop, Thermofoams Inc. Shout out to Levi, my buddy watching this. I don't know, I'm drawing a blank on who else on the car, but anybody that supports me.
Alrighty then. Well, it's been a pleasure, like I said. And Brad, take it away to our second place.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and bring in a happy, I'm sure, Mr. Jared Audette. Jared, man, fantastic race tonight. Able to bring it home second place. Did you have anything there in the end for the 96, or was Dustin just a little bit too quick for everybody tonight?
I think a little bit is an understatement. He was on a different planet all night long. I got no clue what he was doing. I thought I was going to be close, after practice and qualifying, and then we got in the race, and lap traffic always kind of makes a difference, maybe brings some people closer, but yeah, he just was consistently finding speed throughout the night. I don't think anybody had anything for him.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, overall, a very consistent race for you. No incidents tonight. You got to be pretty happy with that. Can you take anything away for tomorrow night's race?
I'm going to take the good feeling from finishing second and try to remember it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's going to be a much different story with the bigger track, and I'm much better at these kind of smaller tracks with more braking. So tomorrow night's going to be a much different story and just a different driving style. So I'm going to have to try and figure that out.
For sure. Well, congratulations again on second place. I mean, that's going to be a big help in the points for sure as well, with Jordan finishing a little bit down tonight. Is there anybody out there that you want to thank?
I got to thank Jordan for putting all the paint schemes together for me and everything he does for the league as well. Gave me a great looking car. I wish I could have got Morgan Wall in the victory lane, but maybe tomorrow night. I got to thank you guys for broadcasting every week and promoting and doing everything you do, and everybody for showing up. Appreciate them.
For sure. Well, thank you. And of course, you run a great show over here with the off-season modified series. And of course, go over to Rep Sports and get yourself some Raise Energy. Use the code JADIECAST for 15% off. Jared, awesome race tonight, second place. But we will see you tomorrow night for a 150-lap race. And Woody, you got our winner here, Mr. Dustin Novoa.
Dustin Novo, hey, congratulations on your win tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, man, I don't think anybody had anything for you tonight, but I tell you what, I wish I had your setup, so I'm going to have to get with you and kind of see if I can get that setup from you where I can go run Nashville, because I can't make it around the track without wrecking.
No, yeah, for sure. It was fun. It was definitely a good setup, and it was definitely good in the long run for sure, too.
Oh, most definitely. I was watching you just when the green flag dropped within a matter of 2 laps, 3 laps, you were at least a half a second or a second out in front of the second place car. and the longer it went green, the further you went. And I thought you was gonna lap the whole field there for a minute.
Yeah, when they had that long green flag stretch, that was kind of the plan. I, figure help me a little bit so that I could get 4 tires feel, and not have to worry about going a lap down on such a small track. So it almost worked out. I think I lapped up to 4th maybe. So, but in the end, cautions played out good and was able to lap a little bit more of the field there at the end. But all in all, it was a fun race.
Well, most definitely. And you was at my hometown track, because that's only about 25 minutes from me there. And so many races at the Nashville Fairgrounds growing up. So I've seen the short track and I've seen the big track. And I've actually raced go-karts on the big track before, so it was fun. But, hey, congratulations again on that win. Hopefully that'll move you up into points, and hopefully you'll make in the top 10 of the points there. And just incredible race. Incredible car, so most excellent work.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, tomorrow I won't be able to make this one. We're actually up here in New York. We're going snowmobiling tomorrow, so I won't have a chance to race. So this was kind of take some steam off from tomorrow night and use it tonight. So.
Well, good. Congratulations again and everything. And you got any love you want to shout out there to anybody tonight?
Oh yeah, for sure. Zeem Setup Shop, ZFG eSports, Premier Gaming, Blown Out Motorsports, Don Adamzak for this awesome Zeem Setup paint. Wouldn't look as good if he didn't do it. So I'd like to thank everybody, and thank you guys for doing this, and appreciate it.
Hey, you're most definitely welcome there for sure. Alrighty, Brad. Well, anything you want to add or anything? There he is.
We are good. Yeah, I'd moved myself out of the room there, but yeah, no, Woody, fantastic race tonight. I just thought it was a great battle, start to finish, 200 laps. I mean, we're back here tomorrow night, of course, in the Music City again on the big track. So don't forget to follow, subscribe, share the heck out of this every time we go live, because you don't want to miss it. Turn on that notification bell on YouTube. Facebook, if you just like the page and start liking our posts, I'm pretty sure it'll just start sending you notifications every time we go live. So just do that, and you'll get to see this awesome action every time we do this. And like I say, we'll be back here tomorrow night, 8:45 Eastern Time, 7:45 Central. And so for myself, Mr. Fireball Woody, anything else you want to add, my friend?
All I can say is we'll see you tomorrow night in living color back in Nashville, Tennessee, where the racing is just like rednecking all night long. Y'all come on out and see us. They do a like, share, and follow. We definitely appreciate it. And follow Topp eSports. And y'all have a good evening.
All right. Yep. From Topp eSports, Topp eSports 2. Head on over to toppesports.com. Get yourself some merch, of course. The Fireball merch live on there. We'll be doing a couple of edited designs. Try and get those up tomorrow. But yeah, from all of us over here, we are out for the night. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Join us tonight for more action with the off-season modified tour. And of course, thank you to Mr. James Woodard for putting all this together for all of us at Topp eSports.